was like, I know I have a plethora. I know I have a plethora of pens. All right, we're 8 minutes from starting. I think almost everyone's here. We're missing Rayboi Mitchell. We are live at www.tickleyourbone.com. We are live on YouTube. We are live streaming. And we're live at 7:20, but then you'll be able to see video along with audio at 7:30. For tonight's special theme show, the theme show with Shawn Collins, Kristy Aguirre, and Cierra Miranda on the panel. Rayboi Mitchell, Julia Eyerly, Ricky Brindley, Rose Verdugo, Phillip Jewell, Niki Marinis, all on the lineup tonight. Special sponsors that don't give us money, but we love dearly. Bagelfeld's Bagels at 29th and Thomas. Crescent Salons with Carrie Medina. Peachesandink in Mesa. And Complete Solar Care. Check them out. Also, Living Spaces and Sunny Slopes Stevie Ray Vapes. For the cheap knockoffs that are made in a van outside 19th Avenue Hatcher, Sunny Slopes Stevie Ray Vapes. For the unsmooth effects of illegal vapes. Oh, and Briggett's Last Laugh, of course. Yeah, Briggett's Last Laugh. The home of Tickle Your Bone Weekly Comedy Festival. Briggett's Last Laugh here on Cave Creek, north of Bell Road. The 5-star dive bar that you always loved. It's Taco Tuesday. Try the veal tacos. I'll be here all week. 5 minutes. There you go.
Coming home, baby, now.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tickle Your Bone Weekly Comedy Festival here at Briggett's Last Laugh. Welcome to the show, folks. There you go. Make a little noise, yes. We've got a special show for you guys all this week. It's called the Theme Show, Comedy's Theme Show. It's a theme show. We have a panel of experts, Kristy Aguirre, Shawn Collins, and Cierra Miranda, along with comedians Rose Verdugo, Rayboi Mitchell, Niki Marinis, Phillip Jewell, Ricky Brindley, and the resident comedian of the month, Julia Eyerly, performing comedy, while the panel of experts write quips, funny lines, and bullshit stories about them. With your host, let's hear it for your charming, loving host, Mr. Shawn McCarthy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tickle Your Bone Weekly Comedy Festival here. This week's special theme show, comedy theme show, the theme show. It's a comedy theme show called the Theme Show. Here live at Tickle Your Bone Weekly Comedy Festival. We have 6 comedians performing tonight, and then they're going to do their set for like 6 to 7 minutes. And while they're performing, we're going to have a panel of experts, celebrity judges, ne'er-do-wells, and aficionados over here that I'll introduce in a second. Yes. They will be writing quips, jokes, comments, and snarky comments, basically, about all the performers. And then I will be reading them all right after each comedian's set. We used to do this a long time ago at the Ice House Tavern, and it was wickedly funny and wildly hysterical. We are missing one of our celebrity ne'er-do-well judges slash ne'er-do-well slash experts, Cierra, Renee, Miranda. So you can start writing quips about her lateness already, which would be great. 2 Jews walked into a bar and bought it. L'chaim, that's the first joke of the night. Heads up, I'd like to announce that last week a couple of people did break into cars that were parked in back, and they installed an 8-track. So be careful. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Try the veal tacos. They're amazing. It's buy one, get one veal tacos all night here at Tickle Your Bone Weekly Comedy Festival. All right. So we have 6 comics. It's going to start off with Niki Marinis, then it's going to go to Phillip Jewell, Rose Verdugo, then on to Ricky Brindley, followed up by Julia Eyerly, closed out by Rayboi Mitchell, who is also late. But over here in the ne'er-do-wells, celebrity judges, and experts and aficionados, we have these 3 hot shits. Right now it's only 2, but we will get the third shortly. I'd like to introduce the funniest funny guy that I've known forever that was a part of Bully Mammoth and now also is part of the Puppet Playhouse, I believe it's called. All Puppet Players, which is amazing, fantastic. And please put your hands together for Mr. Shawn Collins. It's a special treat that we have him here tonight. Also, one of our favorite comedians of all time. We love her dearly, Cierra Renee Miranda. She's not here yet, she is not here. That's not it? Nope. I knew she was. I did that purposely. Our third aficionado, celebrity judge slash ne'er-do-well is someone who's near and dear to my heart. I call her my wife. I've never put a ring on her finger. Please put your hand together for my lovely wife slash girlfriend, Miss Kristy Aguirre. She has my heart and everything. She has a week off of work, and I took a week off, so we're hanging out together. What's up, sister? How are you? Where's the rest of the gang? They're coming. Do I have to drag? So, and I have to tell them to turn down the music over in the bar. If someone would, huh? It's a little what? Dark. It's a little dark. Oh, hold on. We're gonna put on a little light for these guys. I'll explain. No, that's into it. Hold on. Take it easy. I like it. Yeah. Is that better? Yeah. All right, we're just getting the lighting set. They have to write, so it would be great if we had a little bit of light on them. All right. So we're still missing Cierra and Rayboi, right? That's it. And then all right, perfect. All right, I will tell you a story about my dog real quick. My dog Bojack. Yeah, no, I'm going to tell you about Bojack. My dog Bojack is like 17 years old, and he's at that point where we had to take him to the vet because we knew like he's getting old. There might be something wrong with him. We have to check him out because when a dog gets 17, we just knew something wasn't right with him. So anyway, we take him to the vet. He does a full veterinarian little overhaul breakdown, and it turns out my dog Bojack now identifies as a female cat, and we have to pay $25,000 for transition surgery, or we're transphobes. Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. So yeah, unfortunately, we just put him down. We ain't got that kind of cash. So stupid. That's not true. I'll tell you what, though, my dog, we did have to put him down. It's really sad. And I will say this. If you have to put your dog down, there's a service you can call, and they do it at your house. It's absolutely beautiful and very tasteful. Cierra Renee Miranda's in the house. She showed up. She made it. Cierra, I did your introduction like 10 minutes ago, and you were like, let's hear for our favorite judge of all time. And I was like, Cierra. She wasn't there. And Rayboi Mitchell walked in. Rayboi's in the house. What's happening, my brother? Ladies and gentlemen. And Dan Johnson's also in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Ho! They all are falling in now. See how it works? I always tell everybody around 7:33 the room will start to fill. Take a pen there. There's one pen from Stir Crazy that I stole from the green room when I was opening up, doing my tight 10 minutes there for $25. A couple more folks got in. There you go. Find yourself a seat. There you go. Breeze in the house. The ladies are catch up. Dan, Ricky. There's always a few minutes of a breakdown. There you go. For anyone that walked in, I'll just explain again real quick. So tonight is called the comedy theme show, the theme show. And what's going to happen is there's 6 comics that's going to perform. And after every comic, these wonderful comedian, celebrity aficionado, ne'er-do-well / judges and my wife are going to write funny snarks, quips, and jokes about those people. They're already writing about me. And then right after each comedian set, I will come up and read all those index cards. And it usually makes for hilarity. We used to do this back at the Ice House Tavern back when I had a show there from 2009 to 2013. It was wildly successful. It was voted the greatest comedy show in a parking lot next to a Walmart where the Denim and Diamonds used to be in the 80104 zip code. We were huge. We won that New Times Best of. Heads up, by the way. Not bullshit. Cierra's here, folks. Cierra Renee Miranda. All right, here. I'll read a couple. I'll see what's going on here. All right, folks, to give you an idea how this works. All right, focus up, knuckleheads. Don't make me come out there and make out with you. That's what people. How do you deal with hecklers? I said, male or female. I go out there and I just start making out with them. All right. So here you go. So this is the first stack of index cards that have already been written by these fantastic people, and it goes like this: Shawn and Kristy, who dates someone for 20 years? John Henry. Oh, that's son of a. Living Spaces. Oh, I forgot. Sure. If Bojack were still active, I'm sorry. If Bojack were still alive, he'd be. I'm so bummed at this, so it's hard to read because I'm so sad about Bojack. If Bojack were still alive, he'd be rolling in his grave. You son of a bitch. Cierra was late because her feet don't reach the pedals of her car. More dead dog jokes. Okay, that's always good. Cierra's going to be late. She's out exploring with her best friend, Dora. I can't believe I canceled headlining at Stir Crazy for this. This guy says show too much. What the hell? Who's your wife? Come on. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. Oh, shut up. Can Dan get Cierra a Michelob Ultra bottle, please? Sierra's at a casting call for the Jersey Shore, the movie. Okay. Snooki. So see, that's how the show goes. So after every comic performs, the aficionados over here, ne'er-do-wells, they'll hand me a stack of index cards, and then I'll mix them all together. We don't know who's writing what, and then we'll read it about right after the comic, and it becomes wicked funny. But we have 6 hysterical comedians on the show tonight. Like I said, we got Phillip Jewell, Rose Verdugo, and then wait, who's the Niki Marinis, Phillip Jewell, Rose Verdugo. Then we got Ricky Brindley, Julie Eyerly, our resident comedian for the month. And then we're going to close it out with Mr. Rayboi Mitchell over there, our favorite Mitchell. Our favorite Mitchell. Lamar may run 10 shows, but you're the comedian in the family right there. Our favorite Mitchell. Oh, snap. I love you both. I'm just being a wise guy. What's your cousin doing tonight?
I don't know. He got a podcast.
Podcast? Hot shit, he's got 18 shows. I love it. But you're the comic. I love you so much. You are our favorite Mitchell. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to kick it off with one of our comedians that I mentioned earlier. This hot shit has his own bunch of shows he runs with a comedy clique of his that are super dope. It's called Wow, He Said That. And I'm so thrilled he's here, and he's got a sweet stash right now. He's rocking. He looks sexy. Please put your hands together for the very funny Mr. Phillip Jewell.
Bridges, how we doing tonight? Yeah. Y'all out here looking good, looking good. We got any parents in the house tonight? Make some noise. Yeah. Man, I'm so happy school is back. Yes, fuck them kids. That's how I always like to start it. No, man, I got kids, man. I got a daughter. My daughter, she's 12 years old and is an asshole. She is, man. She came into the kitchen the other day, and I was like, hey, babe, what's up? And she was like, hey, Dad, I just want to let you know you got man titties and I got a pimple. And I was like, let's rewind real quick. I said, I got what? She was like, yeah. She was like, we were just walking around school the other day when we were looking for my classes, and I just looked over, and I was like, you could probably use a sports bra. I was like, yo, fuck you. You know, like, if it was anybody else, dog, I would have probably had to hit him, right? But I was like, you know what? You're my daughter. I'm going to leave you alone. I was like, but if any of your friends say that your daddy got man titties, I need you to fight for me. Because I grew up in the 90s. Like, if anybody said any kind of mom joke, like, you would have to fight. Right, Cierra? Yeah, you just have to fight. Like, that's it. I just need that same kind of energy. And then I was like, let's get back to your pimple. And I was like, you got to give your pimple a name, right? It's like your cousin Oscar. I was like, you treat it well while it's there and just hope that it leaves really soon. She was like, oh, kind of like your mom. She was like, I'll just call it Nana. I was like, dog, anybody, anytime. So I had to fight her, people. Just rules of the 90s. Nah, man, she's funny. She's a funny kid. I remember she came up to me last school year, and she was like, Dad, I think I'm gay. And I was like, okay, babe, that's fine. Like, it's 2023, you know? Nothing wrong with it. I was like, I just had a lot of questions, though, right? Because she said she thinks she's gay. She said all of her classmates, they think they're gay. And I was just thinking, like, dog, statistically, it's a lot of gays for one class. I just thought some of them were lying. This is what I'm saying, right? And she had to take anatomy class, and she did. She came home, and I was like, how was anatomy, babe? And she was like, it was good, Dad, but they showed us a vagina, and it was disgusting. I said, well, you're going to make a horrible fucking lesbian. That's like, that's baseline gay, babe. If you want to qualify for the group, you got to meet minimum requirements. We're not raising no imposters in this house. Nah, man. Kids is funny. Kids is funny. How we dealing with this heat, Arizona? We make it through July? Loving it, right? I had fucking titty sweat and shit now. I was like, this is new. Nah, I'm ready for it to be done, though, man. I am ready for it to be done. Because I like seasonal shit, right? Because we getting close to pumpkin spice is coming back. Yeah, pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice and pussy eating is what's coming back. Because, like, in Arizona, you can only eat pussy from, like, October through March. So, yeah, Doc, nobody's eating pussy in July. It's 112 out. What the fuck you... Just go down there for soup. It's just sweat. It's just... Yes, you can? Oh, he training for Fear Factor. The shit expired too soon. It's 112 out. And listen, I'm not saying, like, I only eat pussy fresh out the shower. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm a little nastier. No. That's like eating on-season chicken. You know what I'm saying? I like my pussy 2 to 4 hours post-shower. That's about the limit, right? Like a light workout, you know what I'm saying? Sit down, maybe mop the floors, watch a Netflix documentary. Like, you're not doing nothing too crazy on it. Just a little bit of musk. Hit the back of your throat like that. But in 112? Swamp ass, yeah. Yeah, everything just mixed. That shit ain't clean. I'm just fucking with y'all. Man, I like y'all. This is gonna be fun. I see everybody. I'm trying to read what they're saying upside down and shit. Nah, man. Who in here likes having morning sex? Yeah? Ah, there you go. Oh, now y'all just quiet up over here. Yeah. Yeah, you said yeah? That's what I'm talking about. I love morning sex, people. It's my favorite time to have sex. I call it crock pot pussy. And I'll explain the recipe if y'all don't know. Listen, fellas, before you go to sleep at night, you throw a blanket, a cover, or a quilt over her. You let her sit, you let her simmer for 6 to 8 hours, and when you wake up, it's at the perfect temperature. Because at that point, all you got to do is hump her butt 3 times, and if she humps back on the 3rd, that's a yes. That is a yes. You know it. Yes, yeah. Because you're either going to play asleep or you're going to play with me. You have the option at that point. Because I can't talk to you. My breath stinks. Fuck up. You just want me to whisper in your ear and shit. It's hot. Like, no, this is actions speak louder than words at this point. Yeah, man. I got to get out of here. Before I go, though, man, I want to let y'all know I like BBWs. If you don't know what that is, that's a big, beautiful woman. Right there. There you go. Yes, I love them. I love them. And I think the bigger you are, the beautiful you are. Right? Because I'll tell you right now, no one in here has ever heard of a man killing his 500-pound wife. You know why? Because it'd be too hard to hide the fucking body. Hey, my name's been Phillip Jewell, man. Y'all been amazing. Thank you so much.
Phillip Jewell, folks. One more. Phillip Jewell, let's hear for that hot shit, Mr. Phillip Jewell. He's a lone assassin. Because I know he'd wanted to come and he'd sit here and have to say something. So I'm like, you're the lone assassin. I don't want to tell anybody about him. We're just mixing in his shit. You got something else? Ladies and gentlemen, Phillip Jewell one more time. All right, so here's what our aficionados had to say. Titty count 4, pussy count 9. And then someone drew this. Someone drew tits. Tits. Just buy some sauce for the pussy. Who let evil Mr. Clean in here? That's so stupid. Shawn, just because they are both black doesn't make Lamar and Rayboi cousins. Well, no, they really are, though. Lamar literally said, would you put my cousin on? Did I fall for, like, back in the 70s, there was brother and sister? Like, gosh, shit. Vagina Mist was my band name in college. That's weird. Cierra's stage name is Crockpot Pussy. Man Titties was my favorite band in high school. Phillip wore his finest Timu necklace tonight. They don't know Timu. I know you are, but what am I? Okay. When you have a comedy show at night, but audition for Coyote number 2 for Fox show, Mayans during the day. Could anyone hear him over the ice machine? Phillip's daughter's pimple will be headlining the show. Is this a comedy set or an arraignment? Hello? Try the veal. I'll be here all week. Veal tacos. Dan, can you get Cierra a 1007 with lime? What is it? Oh, a Tito's. That's some bad penmanship. Dan, can you get Cierra a Tito's with 7 and lime? Megan Rapano would be so happy. This guy and his daughter agree about pussies. Is this a comedy set or an arraignment? Wait, I read that twice. So. Wait. Wow, nobody ever talks about the Heat. It's about time someone spoke up. Hashtag Patriots again, the Heat. So stupid. Oh my God, my wife gets mad when I pee in the shower. I didn't know she was in there. I'm sorry. Kristy, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Phillip Jewell, that hot shit. See how funny that is? It makes the night extra funny. It's like cocaine when you mix cocaine in it. It's twice as good. How you doing, C? Fantastic. All right, I screwed up the order originally because Niki was going to be first, and then I called Phillip Jewell because I was looking at him because, mescaline. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for this next hot shit. We're so thrilled she's here. Miss Niki Marinis.
Yay, oh my gosh. Do I match what? The drapes? Hardwood floors? I don't know. What's going on? Hey, guys. Oh, my God. Yeah, no, school. I hear school started, and it's hot as fucking balls out. Oh, lame. I'm really glad I'm done with school. Anybody college grads? Anybody? Just me? Woo, college. Yeah, I went to UC Santa Barbara. I actually graduated, but I never played disc golf. So, I don't know, my diploma may be fraudulent. So, I'm going to have to check the fine print on that one. I don't know. I majored in philosophy and theater. So, I'm a barista. Yeah. I'm not a barista, you guys. No, I'm unemployed. Yeah. Unemployment no longer just for philosophy majors. Useful people are starting to feel the pinch too. Kent Brockman, The Simpsons. Thank you. Yeah, you guys. Everybody complaining about how expensive college is. I've got the answer. Life hack, just have your dad get disabled in the Vietnam War. College is free. I don't know why more people aren't doing this. Work smarter, not harder, you guys. Hello. So unemployment. Super fun to be unemployed. But I'm not concerned with paying my rent or putting gas in the car or even putting food on the table. You guys, what I'm concerned with is ever getting this fucking tattoo finished. Ever. Fuck, it's been 3 years. You guys. People really love your tattoo when their reaction is, oh. Or, so what am I looking at exactly? Or, so you know that's permanent, right, Nikki? Well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3 kids. You know, those are permanent, right, Janice? Yeah, you know the difference between my tattoos and your kids. I wanted these. And I know who did them, so. Class reunions are super fun, you guys. They're super fun. No, they were, because I'm popular and stuff. But yeah, no, when I went to my 10-year, I went, all right, so, okay, let's assess the situation. I'm single, I'm unemployed, and I live with my parents. I win. I win the reunion, you guys. I win. Yay! Yeah, and a girlfriend of mine at the reunion said, so, Nikki, how is it that you don't have any beef with anybody from high school? And I said, well, I didn't fuck any of you in high school.
No bang, Nikki.
I waited till later, after we graduated. Slept with the 2 attractive men in our class. That's how, you know, again, smarter, not harder. That's how you do that, you guys. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm still single because I'm a little too into murder porn. I don't know. True crime fans. Anybody true crime? You with me on that? Yeah. You guys, I need to stop casting such pants-shittingly hot actors as serial killers in movies, because it's starting to make me think that maybe murder is kind of okay. I don't know, like they cast Zac Efron as Ted Bundy in a movie about Ted Bundy. And Zac Efron is a little more Rob Lowe than Rob Lowe. And I didn't even think that was possible, okay? Like, yeah, you know what Zac Efron can murder? Okay, this pussy is what he can murder, okay? Okay. Then they went and cast another Disney star, Ross Lynch, beautiful blonde, hemina high kid, as Jeffrey Dahmer in a movie called My Friend Dahmer. And hello, nurse. Hi, hi. Cannibal, you say. I've got something he can eat. Hi. Then John Cusack. John Cusack plays a serial killer in a movie. It's called On Frozen Ground. It's based on a true story, like all the rest of them. And he's got this girl chained to a pole in his basement, and he sneaks up behind her and he whispers in her ear, "Are you ready to have some more fun?" And I'm all, over here on this bearskin rug, and I'm all, okay. Because all I hear is that Lloyd Dobler from Say Anything wants to bone. That's all I hear. That's all I hear is the guy that's holding the radio outside your window with the stalker. Just he wants to fuck. Is he gonna play Peter Gabriel? I don't care if it's Shock the Monkey. Whatever. Let's do. Okay. All right. All right. Yes. Yes, please. Yeah, no, I'm the guy that falls asleep watching Dateline in 48 Hours in 2020. Just snuggle up with some porn. Fall asleep. But have you guys ever noticed that there are never any women on To Catch a Predator? Because we are out there. Yes, we are.
Delicious.
I noticed that my old high school's looking for a new librarian. I like books. 17-year-old boys have absolutely no idea what they're doing. But they can do it all night long. In 2 to 3 minute intervals. And I think Chris Hansen is actually asking me to take a seat over there. So that's my time, everybody. I'm Niki Marinis. Thank you for having me.
Oh, your phone. Let's hear for Niki Marinis right now, ladies and gentlemen. Niki Marinis. All right, the wonderful Niki Marinis. Let's hear it for that young lady, please. Oh, one more. Heads up, no trampolines for the rich. Ave Marie's in the house tonight. The curator of one of the greatest causes known to man. No trampolines for the rich. All right, here we go. This is what the hot shits over here have to say about Miss Marinis. Wow, nobody talks about the heat anymore. That's about time another comic spoke up. Hashtag Patriots against the heat. Hashtag comedian against the sun. Thanks, Dan, for the drink. Our tax dollars hard at work. She dressed like potpourri. 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 I said puree. I said that funny. You know what I meant. I said, this is for John. It's a middle finger, so someone's giving you the finger. She stole I'm single, unemployed, living with my parents joke from every male comedian performing tonight. Sons of bitches. So glad John Henry writing on cards too, because that's what's missing. Another white man's opinion. Signed, John Henry. You're single, you're unemployed, you're living with your parents. You're Meg Griffin. What? Shawn, you know it's John's card when he writes the wrong then. And then middle finger for John again. So it's two. No trampolines for the rich. Okay. Is the something he can eat crockpot pussy? Call back. Okay. If John Cusack paid for this show, he would want his $2 back. Okay. $2. Quick side story. When I was 17 and I was at the China Club in New York City where my cousin worked, I went in the bathroom at 2:30 to take a piss. It was 4:30 because the club was closed. And the guy, Mitch, who booked the bands and played bass for Billy Squier occasionally, goes, "Hey, Shawn, you want some Coke?" And I go, "Yeah, sure, I'll do blow." And then it was him and John Cusack. So I got to do blow with John Cusack when I was 17. Yeah, and it didn't cost me $2. Didn't cost me nothing. Okay, Dan, vodka soda, splash of cranberry, John Henry. Oh yeah. You wish you were a barista, Niki. Okay. I also didn't get laid in high school. Every Briggett's customer. Wait, what? Someone just slammed everybody. Both comedians so far have low-key confessed to crimes. You got another one? Chris Hansen wishes he were here. Okay. Dan Johnson has the same sexual reaction for John Cusack and Better Off Dead. I'm breaking up with you. I had no idea you did drugs. Kristy. Wait, what? Bitch. Gonna pack up my new Fiat, which I just bought, and live in my car. Son of a bitch. I will say this. I love Kristy Aguirre so much. I love her. Let's all applaud for my wonderful wife, Kristy Aguirre. I love her dearly. This is how crazy I am about her. She's had a migraine for 2 days. She's on vacation. She got dressed for the show tonight, and I looked at her. I said, "You better look out later. I'm coming for it, honey. I'm coming to attack that." And she's like, "Calm down, champ." I still get horny. I want to bang her all the time. I'll stop the show to bang if she lets me. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, no trampolines for the rich. Coming to the stage now, one of our very funny comedians that we love dearly, that pops in here and wows us with their brilliance. Also part of Wow, she said that Comedy Express troupe, but performs a lot at the House of Comedy and promotes and does her own shows all over town. Wickedly funny. Looking at her phone, I'm just going to keep talking till she makes eye contact. I'm just kidding. I'm being a wise guy. Her last name ends with an O, not an A. Don't mispronounce it. I've done that before so many times. I'll still do it when I'm stoned on mescaline. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the very funny Miss Rose Verdugo. Verdugo! Here she goes. So stupid. Your hand feels so cold. Nice. For the drink.
No, I'm just cold. Hey, guys, I'm so glad he corrected my last name, Verdugo, because I was about to call him Scene. Scene, I don't know. All right, how's everyone doing? Good? All right, well, let's talk about the heat. Yeah? Yeah? I'm just like hot all year, so some people call it turning 50. I just call it being hot. So I know that was my life change. I just turned 50. I know all of you are like, oh my God, Rose, you look 40. Stop. Say stop. Stop. So you're embarrassing me, young lady. Stop. Stop. And I realize at this age, I am looking forward to potlucks at work. I don't know, is that? And I have a young soul, and I want the young people at work to like me. And one of them asked me if I wanted to be in the kickball team, and I'm like, hell yeah! And I was so excited, and then I realized you have to kick the ball. And I realized that they just asked me because they needed 15 people. So I know, bitches. They learned their lesson, invited me to happy hour. I was like really drunk. I'll move on because obviously that's boring. I've been working out. I know you guys are like, oh my God, you look so good. Stop. And yeah, I've been working out. I've been taking this Legree class. Ew. Sorry, I just hit my mouth on this. A big mouth, I know. I started taking this Legree class, right? And it's kind of like Pilates on steroids, and you're standing on this machine. And do you know what it is? Yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And I am the biggest woman in there. Everyone's super skinny, unhappy, because they all eat air. So if you want to lose weight, just eat air. I did try to fast, and I did pretty well. I lasted 27 minutes. Thank you. It was the hardest 27 minutes of my life. And I really love doing this because on that machine you have to do squats and things like that. And I feel like when new people come to the class, they're super skinny and they're like, oh, big bitch, this class is gonna be easy. And then I just like do all these. I was gonna do squats right now, but I might as well not because just not feeling it. Just not feeling it right now. Let's see what else is going on. I know a lot of you guys talk about drugs, and shout out to Shawn for doing real cocaine when you were 17. I mean, I wish somebody would have took a picture of you and framed it. That's the real. Oh yeah, you would have been famous. You would have been famous for doing real cocaine. And I don't do drugs. I know I'm very anti-drugs. I know you guys are like, okay, don't judge me, judge yourselves. But I'm really anti-drugs only when I'm doing them. But thank you for getting that, ma'am. Thank you so much. You're listening. Thank you. Your hearing is pretty good. But my sons, they smoke pot. Obviously, they're in college. They're at ASU. What else are you gonna do there, right? And I try to tell them, if you really want to do some good drugs, just do Whippets. No? Okay, let's have a Whippets bar. Yeah. Yeah, so let me think of what else is going on because I can't remember what I did yesterday. Oh, let's talk about dating apps. And then someone's going to write and go, oh, who talks about dating apps? Anyway, dating apps. Actually, I love going on dating apps. It's really fun because I like to be liked. I know that's it's stupid. I don't want to communicate with anybody. But, this guy liked my picture, and so I decided to, check him out. I'm like, oh my God, he's cute. And in his description, he was looking for a woman who is fit. F-I-T, not P-H-T, which I am, right? Pretty hot time thing, yeah. And he was not even fit himself, all right? So I feel like if you're requesting that, you better be like a poster child for being a fit person. I feel like his photos were photoshopped, and he also had like a voice message. right? So you can leave a voice message, sir. I don't know, you probably met on a dating app, I could tell. And you can leave a voice message. And I was like, oh, I want to hear this guy's voice. And it was all, and I'm like, oh my God, is this Darth Vader? Like, what's going on? And he seemed like he was going to get open heart surgery. I don't know. So it didn't work out for him and me. Another guy's description who liked my picture, and I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute. And he was looking for a woman who is kind. And I was like, oh God, I was all second guessing myself. I'm like, am I kind? I know, I know I look really nice, but I'm a bitch. And I looked up kind. I Googled it because I just wanted, it said, you care about others before yourself. And I'm like, okay, pass. That's not gonna work. This other person, and this was on like a Tinder, and I kind of know the guys, I don't know, I kind of know the type that likes me, and I don't know if this is okay to say, it might be, I don't know if someone's gonna be racist, but like Caucasian men, they like me, right? I don't know, I look sweet, I'm like, oh. And this guy messaged me, he's all, hey, chica. Okay, I was like, okay. And then he was like, yeah, I like tacos. I'm all, duh, you know. Who doesn't? I don't. I do. Not on Tuesdays. I don't know. I eat them every day all my life. That's it. And so he asked me out on a date to go eat tacos. So that was kind of fun. I ate. I was like, oh. But getting back to turning 50, I do have some regrets. I regret pretending I wasn't hungry my whole life. I was always a big girl, and I'm like staring at people's lunches at high school. Do you remember those? Those were like the best lunches. They look good. I would stare at people's lunches and acting like inside I was skinny, but I was super hungry. I wanted their fries and that Frosty in that cup. Did you guys have, am I the only one that had that little Frosty in the cup? Yeah, like a processed meat sandwich. I'm like, oh, I want that. Yeah, and so, this guy on one of the dating apps, he was like, hey, you want to go to dinner? And I was like, sure, and we met, and I definitely didn't pretend that I wasn't hungry because I ordered a lot of food. And I know, I did. And I got really drunk. And we didn't talk after that. I was like, hey, but anyways, I know I have a minute left, and I can't really think about what I'm going to say. And it could be that I'm fucking old and you forget shit, but I think that's my time. But you know what, ladies, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. Just kidding. My name is Rose Verdugo. Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the very funny Miss Rose Verdugo. Rose definitely will win the award for the nicest shoes tonight. Rose, everyone look at Rose's shoes, how fucking cool they are. Very nice shoes. I couldn't pull them off. Ladies, what's going on? One of you shit your pants? What happened? The show is right there right now. I believe somebody crapped their pants. You good? No? All right. You good? You're good? All right. Did you ever poop so hard your tampon pops out? Boom! I'll be here all week. Try the veal. Okay. Boom! I said that. All right. Rose Verdugo. Here we go. All right. Her dating app match perfect. Sounds pretty cool, though. Her dating app match sounds pretty cool, though. That was a dud, folks. It's called a dud. I don't know who wrote that. Come on, John.
Great job, bud.
Kind is overrated. Fucking John. You're dating? Have you ever met Saddleface Johnson? Writing faces. It was autocorrect. I was trying to send, hey, Chick-fil-A. Dan, 2 tacos, chicken, flour tortillas. John. Just ordering drinks and food. Finally, a funny Hispanic woman at Briggett's. Finally! Finally! God damn. You know how many years this show's been going? You haven't had one funny Hispanic Mexican woman, right? Finally. Thank you, Rose. Finally, a funny Mexican woman on the stage, Cierra. Finally. Having to write these jokes is forcing me to pay attention to the show for the first time in 13 years. Living spaces. You don't need that necklace to win a surfing contest, Shawn. The magic was inside you all along. This isn't a surfing necklace. Jackass. Shawn's new Fiat. Look, it's tiny. Just that it's that big. It is. Look at me going uphill. I can't do it. Don't go to fourth. Goes really fast downhill. I told Kristy, I said after the show today, we're going to go home. We're going to bang you in the back seat. But it's such a small. No, I'm just saying. Well, I got a brand new car. We're going to bang in the back seat. That's what you do. You got to break it in. Phillip, back me up. Am I right? Thank you, sir. Contrary to popular belief, Rose, Cierra, and I are not related. Cierra brings crockpot pussy to her potlucks. Cierra brings crockpot pussy to her potlucks. That's funny. That's a good one. That's the jingle. You let the kickball team down, though. Was that John's? Was that a John? Lose your train of thought after talking about food. John Henry can relate. Jesus Christ. I hate younger, prettier people, too. Sons of bitches, I'll kill them all. Quick story from Shawn of L.A. Name drop. Next up, Herschel's story. Okay. I did have a best friend named Herschel when I was like 12 years old. I played Little League. He was like 6'1", big brother, smoked Newports, had a mustache. All right, her sons sound pretty cool, though. Ladies and gentlemen, Rose Verdugo. See? It's all harmless and fun. It's funny. It's polite, isn't it? It would be painful if we had really bad comics, because then you just shit on them. But now you're making fun of me. Do you have more stuff you're writing, Kristy? You know, you're good? Let's hear it for my wife, who I love very much, Kristy Aguirre. Whom I'm still attracted to and want to bang all the time, whether it's in my car. So stupid. Hey, no trampolines for the rich. Dan Johnson. Writing faces. All right. At this point in our Rhythm and Blues review, we are down to our last three comics, which I'm very excited about, because we're closer to me getting to do karaoke for the first time in months, because I don't have to work tomorrow. I will take requests, ladies. I will make your panties drop with an Oasis cover. All right, listen up. This next hot shit coming to the stage, we love him dearly. A member of Bully Mammoth. I met him and Shawn probably at the same time because they're in the same comedy troupe. Fucking brilliant. Love him. Very funny. Looking good tonight. Please put your hands together for my dear friend, Mr. Ricky Brindley.
Wow. Shawn gave a succinct intro. Somebody look out for locusts. Get him a domestic light beer draft. All right. So, yeah, it's been dreadfully hot. Oh, my fucking God. And as you can see from my bronzed, tones, I've really been basking in the rays. Reality, the blackout blinds have been up anytime that the sun has been out, and you are the first human faces that don't live with me that I've seen in 3 weeks. I have to supplement my vitamin D. So, beyond that, what else do we have going on? I was recently doing one of my favorite things in the world, and that is reading Wikipedia articles for no good reason. And I found out that Elvis, or the first Elvis impersonator that married people in Vegas, started business in 1978. Which is kind of whatever until you realize that Elvis died in 1977. So that'd be like your friends like rolling out to Vegas on a whim and then getting married by an Aaron Carter impersonator. Like a child, performer that kind of went sideways and ended up dying in their bathroom gets married by them. So that's fun. Does anybody here have like a secret shame that they like kind of keep to themselves, and when they're browsing they kind of use the like incognito mode, and maybe they don't like blast it on the TV whenever they're watching it, but then like someday maybe like you got like Uber Eats and your significant other's asking about like where it's at, and you're like, yeah, go ahead, look at it, and then like that tab is open and then they catch you. But then they're like really open to it, and you guys talk about it, and they kind of embrace it, and then next thing you know, both of you are in line for the Royal Rumble, and it's great, because wrestling rules. Another thing that I've recently tried to do is be able to relate to my my grandparents. They're older. We live different experiences, and I know that like you kind of have to like meet them halfway sometimes. So one thing that I have to do in order to work properly is have some like a TV show on in the background in order for me to like filter that out to do my real work. So I just have to have some like nonsense that I don't really care about on. And I thought, why not the #1 show with old people? Just have it rolling in the background. So I have started watching Blue Bloods, which is #1 with people over 70. And I have inadvertently now absorbed, I think, 90% of the episodes of Blue Bloods. And I actually got to like use it in practice because around Mother's Day, both my grandparents were over and they were in the living room and they were controlling the television. And Blue Bloods got on. And so I like plop down next to him and we start watching, and like my grandparents, as they are, just start kind of like commenting on what's going on. They're like, who's that? I thought Donnie Wahlberg had a wife. And I'd be like, yeah, but she died in that helicopter accident, Grandma. And then you're even like peppering in some information that you've got where you're like, hey, Grandma, did you know that Len Killiru, the grandpa of the Blue Bloods family, did you know that he was in the original production of Sweeney Todd? And she's like, wow, that's amazing. Meanwhile, your brother and your cousin are like seeing what's happening, and they're like talking to each other, and then you just catch like your brother, and he's like, and you're just like, yeah, that's called securing the bag, homie. Right there, that inheritance. Tom Selleck information. That's what got me an extra $5,000, baby. Recently, I mean, does anybody like kind of like look back at when they were a kid and realize that maybe you like got in a little over your head, and if things went like a different direction, you could have been in like a shit ton of trouble? Cool, yeah. No, I mean, it happens. And then it kind of happened with me as well. Just in a little, like, kind of different way, I guess. When I was a senior in high school, I was, like, the vice president of, we'll call it the basketball team. But basically, like, we competed against other schools. It wasn't in basketball, but, like, it was, like, across, like, the whole, like, year. Bullshit, whatever. I had to raise a shit ton of money so that we could, like, travel and be able to do our shit. But also, they had started keeping track of scores online. So what I did was I pitched fantasy high school basketball to the other basketball teams. And they all drafted, and like I said, I'd keep score, and we were giving them updates and all that kind of shit. But what we did was we took that money, and then we staked my friend in a poker tournament. and he won. And so I had like $1,000 in cash or something like that. And then we basically hosted a bunch of car washes that we told nobody to show up to. And we had the most profitable car washes in the history of the basketball team. So anyway, I was like describing this to a friend of mine while it was going on. And I was like, and then we did this. And he was like, stop. Don't tell me anymore because you are describing money laundering, and I think you may have committed a RICO. So just keep in mind, some of you guys may have like stolen a car, but I did white collar crime in high school. We're built different. So one thing that I found that's kind of fun to do is go on Zillow and like check out places that you like were like, you know, big points in your childhood, we'll call it, or your youth, and like just kind of like seeing like your best friend's house, what it most recently sold for, or you're like, oh, that's the house that I saw somebody smoke crack in for the first time, and they want $500,000. That's a stretch. Somebody almost drowned in your pool. All right. One thing that was recently in the news that I saw that was kind of interesting was over in the Ukraine, I guess we gave them a bunch of like Abrams tanks to like help out with their war in Russia, which is cool or whatever. I think, right, guys? Russia's bad. Anyway, more what I was thinking about were like how these Ukrainian dudes are learning how to use the Abrams tank. And like, did Lockheed Martin send like a corporate trainer over there to like show them how to do it? Or are they like going off of like YouTube tutorials? Or is it just like a 16-year-old that got, you know, keys to a Porsche and they're just winging it? Another thing that happened kind of recently was that like 3 people got kidnapped in Mexico by the cartel, and a couple of them actually died. But what ended up, like, while that happened, after it happened, I should say, a handwritten note from the cartel actually, like, showed up along with some guys, and it said, like, the cartel doesn't kill civilians. This was a complete mess up on our behalf, and these are the 3 people responsible. We're going to be sending them over to you. But that also is a real awesome model for if you ever have to do an apology as well. They recognized what they did was wrong. They like said what their part in it. They apologized, and then they tried to atone for their actions as well. So if you fuck up, you know, act like the cartel next time. And I'm going to end on this. On my way over here, along the I-10, you know, there's like billboards and shit. But I noticed that it was like dispensaries, sports books, and like Hulu. And I realized that all of that shit was stuff that you used to be able to get in like the late 90s and early 2000s, but you just had to know a guy. So yeah, here we are. So if you ever needed like weed or to place a bet, you had to like, you know, your dad had to be in a Taekwondo class with the guy who served some time, or like, you know, your mom's youngest brother like got you that box that gave you like all the HBO channels and the pay-per-views as well, but you had to like know a guy. Now it's all just like super duper legal, and it was just sort of interesting to think about. Anyway, I'm Ricky Brindley. Thanks a lot.
Let's hear from Mr. Ricky Brindley, please. Oh, my God. Ricky Brindley. I love that kid. Ricky Brindley. Ricky Brindley in the house. And let's hear it from Mr. Jason Santiago, sitting right over there, my good friend. I waited till you walk out and I do that. I'm such an asshole. I know, being a wise guy. I go, let's hear Mr. Jason Santiago as he's walking out of the room. Because I'm an idiot. I'm being a wise guy. I love you, buddy. Such a schmuck. I introduced Cierra. She's not here. People leave. I'm saying, see the goofy? I'm a goof. All right. Ricky Brindley, here we go. Ricky's secret shame is that he's actually funny sometimes. That's bullshit, man. This kid dressed like Hawkeye from MASH at a funeral. What time is this over? Cierra and Kristy are auditioning for Little Women Atlanta at 10 p.m. Corey Bowen has really hit the skids. Hashtag bully mammoth forever. I love Corey Bowen. That's a reference not everyone will get. I'll only bang you in the flat if we are married by Aaron Carter impersonator. Kristy, what? I gotta in the old Fiat. The old Fiat. Dan, can you get me a few things on Instacart? Thank you. My secret shame, I think John Henry is funny. Hashtag Winter. So bullshit. I know, right? Still your joke. Ricky looks like a background character in every David Lynch movie. We're tucking Hawaiian shirts now? We're tucking them? Is it a tuck? Are we tucking? First Blue Bloods, then it's Matlock, then it's People's Court. It's a slippery slope. I love this. This kid dressed like Spuds McKenzie at a funeral. Oh. Spuds! This kid dressed like Magnum P.I. at a funeral. Basketball team is a weird thing to call anime club. Big surprise, the white dude got away with financial crimes before he was 18. Putin's mom has crockpot pussy. Hashtag Russia's bad. Hashtag callback. Hashtag I need to make bumper stickers. Crockpot pussy. It's so nice to hear people still write letters. Does anyone know where Phillip Jewell was during this cartel kidnapping? Ricky, Cierra's family is in the cartel. Shh. Hashtag RIP Ricky. The Ukraine? Who calls it Ukraine? Just say Ukraine. Hashtag read a book, idiot. Ricky dresses like a 50-year-old toddler. Where's my tacos, Dan? Seriously, where's my tacos, Dan? I made that one up. I wanted to jump in. I wanted to pile on. I piled on. I love you. Shawn wants Kristy's shirt to go with his surf necklace. Wait, shut up. Doesn't make sense. Oh, no, it says, Ricky's. Looks like Kristy. Shawn wants Ricky's, I fucked that up too many times. I'll read it last, we'll make it perfect. The views expressed on tonight's show are those of the comedian themselves and not necessarily reflect the views of Bridget's last laugh. Shawn wants Ricky's surf shirt to go with his surf necklace. All right. Nice job, kids. Nice job. You guys having fun? Let's hear it for these guys right down there. Working hard. Our lone assassin over there. No trampolines for the rich. These two fucks, my favorite people right here. They're ghosts, Cierra. Look out. All right, coming to the stage now. Oh my God, he's missing a banger. I know. It's like me with a hooker, banger. All right, listen up. What? This next hot shit coming to the stage is our resident comedian for the whole month of August. She'll be here every Tuesday. We're thrilled by her and we think she's awesome. Please put your hands together for Miss Julia Eyerly.
I'm so bad at making decisions. Sometimes I'm cleaning out my coupon drawer and I'm hoping that they're expired. Just so one fellow terrible decision maker. I'm hoping they're expired just so that I don't have to make a decision if I'm going to shop for this thing. That's how sick of it I am. It's bad. All right, who's married here? Anybody? Nobody. Y'all, one maybe who's not very excited about it, and a bunch of divorced, unsupervised people. All right, unsupervised right here. Unsupervised. My parents have been married for 44 years. Wait till the end of the joke. I think they're just playing the longest game of chicken ever. Who's gonna quit first? My husband and I, we've clocked almost 13 years. Yeah. The first 5 years were horrific. But I'm not a fucking quitter. Then we both got diagnosed with ADHD. So not like, oh, sometimes I lose my keys. No, like I'm researching typewriters for 3 hours in the middle of the workday and can't figure out why I can't hold down a job. Like that kind of ADHD. So the two of us, we're like two 5-year-olds trying to run a house. We just woke up from nap time and nobody can remember where we put the toys. But here's the thing. I would stay married just to not change banks again. Like, can you imagine me and my husband trying to fill out divorce paperwork? Like, I'm not doing it. I've just decided that I love him because I don't want to do the paperwork. It's easier. All right, who has read the Unabomber's Manifesto? Okay, it's always more people than I expected in this room. Nobody texts the FBI. This is a comedy show. These are jokes, folks. Okay. I've been writing jokes about the Unabomber since well before he died. Like, a little too far before, I think. Because when he died, 3 people texted me, like, yo, your boy Ted Kaczynski died. Why do people think of me first when the Unabomber dies? Like, this is not good. And for the, 2 people who haven't read it, his whole thing is he was anti-technology, okay? The other day, I'm on a Zoom meeting for work, and I'm like, I could blow some shit up to not be on this Zoom meeting right now. I gotta quit watching these Unabomber documentaries. Cut me off of Netflix. Yeah, so 3 people texted me. I'm like, where is this coming from? So I start thinking about it. I'm like, all right, I spend a lot of time alone. I cut my own hair. If I get really deep into a project, I don't shower. Okay, I see it. I see where they're getting this. If I've gotten really sucked into a project and I haven't showered in a while and I have to go out to get a prescription or whatever, I look just like Ted Kaczynski when they pulled him out of that cabin. Okay, I see where this is coming from. But through my too extensive research, I learned he mailed 16 bombs and only killed 3 people. Those are horrible stats. Maybe he would have done a little bit better if he would have Googled how to build a pipe bomb. Yeah. Get it together, Ted. What a terrible terrorist. Just awful. Okay. I'm not originally from here. I've lived kind of all over the place, but mostly east of the Rockies. And then I lived in Seattle for a while, and I noticed there weren't nearly as many antiques out there. I'm like, this is really weird. What is going on? So I've developed a theory. I'm imagining this family going on the Oregon Trail, basically, and the husband has packed all this shit on the covered wagon, all the stuff that his wife said we needed. He's like, oh, no. That's my Arbor Day china. I use that every year. We need that. That rolling pin, I know it's a 4th rolling pin, but that's for the Christmas biscuits. You got to just make it happen. The China Hutch, we have Arbor Day china. We obviously need a China Hutch. Make it happen, Jed. So poor fucking Jed loads all this stuff onto the covered wagon. The food stash is crushed beyond recognition below the Arbor Day china. The horses are huffing and puffing, trying to get over the mountains. And poor Jed finally is like, fuck this China Hutch, and he leaves it on the side of the road. And that's why there's so few antiques on the West Coast. That's my theory. Try to disprove it. I mean, try to prove I'm wrong. Yeah. People talk a lot of shit about cats, and I'm sick of it.
I love cats.
I love cats so much. I'm just going to do like 20 minutes on cats now. Try to take... I decided one Halloween that I was going to go as a crazy cat lady. It took me 10 minutes to put this costume together with no trips to the store. It was faster than getting ready for this. I had this awesome sweatshirt that I got from my grandma with hummingbirds on it and a built-in collar. Yes, very nice. Some earrings left over from 1995 in the shape of cats, obviously. Tufts of cat fur taped all over myself. And then 30 pictures in an accordion brochure just of my current cat. Keep in mind, 10 minutes, including printing. Pretty easy. Yeah. If I ever get punched in the face over a joke, I hope it's about cat rights. That's what I hope. So we just moved to Phoenix last fall. And yes, and I love it. And everyone is asking me, oh my God, it's so hot. Do you regret it? No, not at all. I love it here. I love it so much. I'm finally thawing out after 23 years in Seattle. Yes. So we were moving here, and we had this psycho dog that I loved so much, but he was a handful, okay? It's a story for another time, or if I run out of other jokes, then we'll tell that one. But I want to tell the cat jokes, okay? Hashtag cat rights. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get this dog here, and we're on subscribe and save couches at this point with this dog. I'm like, surely it can't be that expensive to bring him on a helicopter. Like, it's a drop in the fucking bucket with this dog, who I love so much. Don't forget that, okay? Yeah. And so I look up how much could this cost, and it's, gives pricing for dogs, and if they're over 75 pounds, you pay full price, whatever. And then the cat section says that it's up to the discretion of the other passengers and the pilot if no one's allergic. There was nothing like that in the dog section. They're just looking for ways to discriminate against cats, and it's bullshit. Like, that over 75 pounds you're paying full price for a dog, that's nothing to do with the fuel cost. That's like everything to do with how much is it going to cost to replace a helicopter windshield when a Doberman has a panic attack in a helicopter. A cat is not going to cause that type of insurance claim. So why are you discriminating against cats? Hashtag cat rights. Vote for me.
Discrimination.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yes.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Fucking love cats.
Okay,
Meow.
let's talk about all the reasons why it would be terrible running a mafia. My dad keeps trying to convince me to start a mafia. I think just because he doesn't like paperwork. But okay, so I'm an accountant, and he thinks that I can cook. Remember, this is a joke, guys. This is a joke. He thinks I can cook the books, and I'm like, it's not in me, man. Like, every time I watch bad guys get caught on TV, it's always the ledger in the safety deposit box because some accountant decided to write everything down. Never put an accountant in your mafia. Huge mistake. That's reason number one. Reason number two, I'm terrible with violence. Like, my favorite self-defense strategy is I try to look like I'm gonna be the problem. So I play dress up as a mercenary, but like, there is no way that I could Godfather style put a horse's head in somebody's bed. The worst I could do is rip the head off a little stuffed horse, and then I would end up crying. I would feel terrible as I'm like sewing his little head back on, apologizing. I would be terrible at running a mafia. And my plan to keep secrets is just forget everything I know. So I don't think it's gonna work out, guys. If I ever did decide to pursue a life of crime, it would just be for my own convenience. That's what I've decided. Yeah, just like walk into the bank, the line's too long, give me $40 right now. It's my money. I'm not even robbing the bank. I just don't want to stand in this line. I was an undocumented worker in Mexico because I didn't want to do the paperwork. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'd steal baby formula and just leave the money in there because I don't want to wait for some hourly employee who hates their fucking job to come and unlock the formula. Like, I'll just break the glass and take it and leave the money. It's all about saving time. All right, I'm Julie Eyerly. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, let's hear for that young lady right there, Miss Julie Eyerly. Very funny, Julie Eyerly. Still writing a few. I'll start to read a few of these right now. Let's hear it for Dan, who got tacos for John. All right. He did. Taco. Julia Eyerly, one more time. Let's hear for that young lady. The guy at the table next to us looks like John Carpenter. I don't know. Sarah Connor is a stand-up. Knew that was coming. Kristy didn't cheer for Who's Married? I love you. I just love you so much, Kristy. Okay. Hey, Dan, can you run to Disneyland and get me some mouse? Oh, my God. Mouse ears real quick? You're so fucking super. Hey, Dan, can you run to Disneyland? Get some mouse ears real quick. The mouse ears had like a little. They had to add it in. Niki and Ricky both definitely read the Unabomber's manifesto. Niki and Ricky both. I love that manifesto. It was very informative. Anyone surprised that the chick knows how much it costs to replace a helicopter windshield? Anyway. How'd the fight against Skynet go? If no one laughs, Dan wrote this. Julia has Lara Croft Tomb Raider vibe going on, and it's hot. John Henry. Like John Henry wrote that. Okay. He said it. A Coyote comic and a Unabomber comic walk into a bar. There's not many antiques in Seattle, but there's plenty at Briggett's when Shawn is telling jokes. Well, that's stupid. I don't think that's not fucking funny. I also haven't showered in a while. Signed Crockpot Pussy. Dude, the callback all night. Crockpot Pussy, the callback, it's been like, it's all night, dude. Right now, it's the most Googled thing in the country. I never read the Unabomber's manifesto, but if there's an audio book, I'm open to it. Oh, you're homeschooled. Cierra went to comedy school at home. Lara Croft does stand-up now. Neat. I mean, there's a repeat. There's a lot of. Well, this is a stack. It's good content. This is a stack. We're going to be here for a few minutes. Thank God I can read. Dos judeos entraron a una bar. Who wrote Spanish? Y complejo. 2 Jews walked into a bar and bought it. There you go. I elect John to jump on that bomb Sarah Connor planted in here. This kid dressed like Vin Diesel at a funeral. Okay. Right? Julia, shh. Cierra's family's also in the FBI. Shh. R.I.P. Julia. The comic in tactical gear likes the Unabomber. I'm not worried at all. Cierra sells bath bombs on Etsy called Crockpot Pussy Bombs. Second bestseller right under Paltrow's Vagina Candle. Paltrow's Vagina Candle. Oh, no. Good point. There definitely isn't already way too much cat content. I fucking love cats. Give us all your cat jokes. Right? Meow. Was that you? I love you. I knew it. I just figured out what Kristy's writing. You don't need to pretend the cat fur was taped on. This is a safe space. Cats are okay. Clochard rules. That's my cat. My cat, Clochard. Hashtag 9 Lives Matter. Hashtag cat rights is a great example of white woman's advocacy. Julia, Cierra's housekeeper's nephew is in the mafia. Shh, R.I.P. Julia. So stupid. If I say I like cats as much as you, can you wait until I leave before you detonate the bomb? If you have a mafia, you don't personally put horses' heads in people's beds. That's what people like Cierra are for. So good. Such a good stack. Oh, fantastic. One more time, Julia Eyerly. Let's hear for that young lady. Our resident comedian for the whole month. These hot chits are... All right, we're down to our last comedian right in time for wrapping this show up with a hysterical ending punch. This cat we love so much, he's our favorite Mitchell. Please put your hands together for Rayboi Mitchell.
Woo! All right. What's up, guys? Yeah. Fuck it. You guys want it. I'm bare right now. I'm naked. I'm only a man. And I don't know you guys, so I'm going to make a confession. I'm gay. Yeah! At work, Cierra, and you knew that. Fuck you. I'm gay at work. And I know people like, what the fuck does that mean? And it's just, I'm gay between 9 and 5, where we can't have sex at. I don't know why. And I know you don't. I know you wondering like, what the fuck is that about? It's 3 simple reasons why I'm gay at work. I like to be late and I don't want nobody to say shit to me. I like to do what the fuck I want to do. And I like to call women bitches at work. And only gay men can get away from that. Am I right? I done took it overboard though. They only give me 3 bitches a day now. I use all of them though. Ain't that right, bitch? Don't get mad. I'm gay. It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm honest. Like I like pussy. Like no offense to anybody that likes dick, but I like pussy. Like the best thing about pussy is finding new pussy. Like I don't know if you guys know, but finding new pussy is very amazing. I love finding new pussy. I just be going through my day finding new pussy. Like ooh, black pussy, great. White pussy, I love it. Mexican pussy, delicioso. Cave Creek pussy. Kind of salty. You got to put that Cave Creek pussy back. Don't forget to put that Cave Creek pussy back. It's a little tangy. No offense.
Cave Creek pussy.
You know what's really cool though is like actually I don't know if you guys know it, but older women have like the best pussy. Like I'm gonna have to call back to my brother Phil. Older women have the best pussy because older women, like Phil said, it's been sitting for a while. Older women have crock-pot pussy. Like older women pussy come in flavors they don't even make anymore. Like older women pussy taste like sarsaparilla. Y'all don't know what the fuck sarsaparilla is. My mans know what sarsaparilla is. Y'all don't know what the fuck sarsaparilla is. This new girl pussy tastes a little different. This new girl pussy tastes like red Takis. Red Takis, Shawn. The red chips, man, I was eating one of these new girls out. I came up, had red shit on my fingers, red shit on my lips. My mouth was on fire. This bitch said, go to the bathroom and wash off. Bitch, I'm about to go to the hospital. I'm about to fucking die. Let me put my shirt on because I'm getting cold and my nipples getting hard. I don't want y'all to enjoy too much of it. But I'll let y'all know a little about myself. I'm from Chicago. And I don't know, yeah, it's okay. I love Arizona better, so don't clap for that. But I don't know if you guys know, but when you move to Arizona, it's like everybody assumes you're trying to be America's next top drug dealer. Like, I mean, when I first moved out here, I received a phone call. They was like, bro, you been in Arizona for a minute. Have you found a plug yet? I was like, no, I am not on that. I'm trying to get my life together. All of a sudden, they got mad at me. Like, man, you sound like a bitch right now. This is not you. Honestly, your mother should have swallowed you. And I was like, come on now, Grandma. We don't always have to talk like this. I am going to send you some weed, Granny. It's okay. It's fuck. I would say I love the diversity in this room, but me and Cierra is the diversity in this room, and it's fucked up right now. Cierra, you got to stick together. I'm scared. I'm afraid. No, I love the diversity in Arizona. I love meeting new people. My favorite thing about meeting new people is shaking people's hands. I love shaking people's hands. I love shaking different races' hands. Like, I love shaking Mexican people's hands. That Mexican handshake, if you ever get to see it, catch a glimpse of it, the hand clap, fist bump, I'm telling you, that shit's good as fuck. Get you one. Get you one. I remember the first time I shook a Mexican person's hand, I didn't touch nothing else all day. It was fucked up. First time I touched a Mexican person, I didn't touch nothing else all day. I was just blessed. Like, Mios Dios, I'm blessed, goddammit. Life is blessing me. Yeah, I had opened my hand after the hand clap fist bump, and he had gave me some weed, too. I was like, shit, I love it. I love it. And I gotta say, white people might have the best fucking handshake. It's basic and straight to the point. White people will shake your hand and send you off to have an amazing fucking day. I'm telling you, I remember the first time I shook a white person's hand. My Uber driver asked me, where you trying to go, bro? And I told him, take me to the bank. Because I got to see if there's some residual privilege left on this motherfucker. Don't worry, ma'am, it was not. They kicked me out the bank. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. Now, speaking of privilege, sometimes, like, white privilege, it comes at the worst times, at the weirdest times. Like, I used to sell weed back in the day. And some of my white customers, they used to be uncomfortable coming to my house to buy weed. They would come to my house and they would say, hey, bro, you got me in a crime-ridden area. It's kind of sketchy. I would have to let them know, like, motherfucker, we are the crime right now. Bitch, we are providing the sketch right now. We are the crime. It's fucked up. This area was nice before you came and did this transaction. It was great. It's fucked up. You see, that was y'all back in the day, buying the drugs. And you doing better now, I hope. God is on your side. Let's clap for him. Let's clap for him. Before I leave, any couples in the building? Any couples? Any couples? No couples? Just single? Everybody's fucking single? Wow. That's your woman. Hey, I'm going to let you guys know. I want everybody to have a healthy relationship. I want everybody to have a healthy relationship. And to have a healthy relationship, you got to know how to make your partner mad. If you can make your partner happy, you got to know how to piss them off. You got to piss both of them off. So this is what you do. Fellas, any fellas in this building with a significant other, when you get home tonight, shave your balls and leave the house. Bro, shave your balls and leave the house. Because the women's psyche is they don't know where you're going with those smooth-ass balls. They don't know. Even if you don't got nowhere to go, bro, shave your balls and just go outside. I shave my balls and I sit in Circle K parking lot scratching lottery tickets. Hoping I can just win my way away from this bitch. And any ladies in the building, I want to help y'all piss y'all man off too. Tomorrow morning, ladies, just do whatever the fuck you always do. Because I'm pretty sure your man is pissed at you right now. A lot of you are single. Your man is not here with you. So if he's not here with you, I'm pretty sure he's in the Circle K parking lot scratching lottery tickets. And if he wins, he won't be coming home. You guys have a great night. Make some noise for Shawn McCarthy.
There he is, Rayboi Mitchell. Type what we got. Keep it going. One more time. Let's hear for Rayboi Mitchell. We love that kid. All right, Rayboi Mitchell, here we go. Our last comedian of the evening will be the last little quippy, side, snarky, smart-ass fucking comments. Then we're all going to do karaoke. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rayboi Mitchell. That's not Lamar, Shawn. I didn't say it was. All the comedians tonight did great. It's these cards. They're so mean. It's these cards. I bet you $100 that Rayboi's very first album he bought was Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, oh my fucking God,
Presidents can call women bitches at work too. Heads up. You don't need to pretend to be gay to be late to work. You're black. Had to be John Henry who wrote that. Had to be John Henry who wrote. Kristy. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Because I wasn't sure what the spelling of. Kristy is so old she has porridge pussy. Signed, Cierra, Renee, Miranda. Porridge pussy, it said. Take shirt off. I don't want you to look at my nipples. This is so stupid. How come when I take my shirt off on stage, everyone runs away? Cierra. I don't think Cierra wrote that. Kid is funny, but I can only understand 2 out of 3 words. Hashtag context clues. You ever I'm stuttering while I'm trying to read this in my head. It's making me laugh. Okay. I know. You ever have kind of new crockpot pussy? You ever have it? I kept going. You ever have it? You ever have it? You ever have it? I stutter once in a while. That got me. Okay. Well, yeah, we got a few more. By taking your shirt off on stage, you're stealing half of Rob Maybe's set from 2019. Rob Maybe. I don't think Rayboi in his real first name. I don't think Rayboi is his first real name. Pussy count 999 plus. Lot of pussy counts. Solo black man removes his shirt for the loud white broads in the room. Well played. That's not a handshake. We're stealing your wallet, Kristy and Cierra. Little punks. You little punks. You little ponce. Kristy's British. She's a little ponce. I got her DNA tested. She's not even Mexican. She's French Basque. She's Spanish and British. I am. She likes bangers and mash. And I like to bang her. Come on now. Okay. Hey now. So stupid. Mash. Stupid. Thank God he took off his shirt. I was afraid I'd be distracted by his dong and his joggers. Dong and the old joggers. Shawn, I'm breaking up with you if that's okay. Yes, box, yes, but check a box, yes. There's 2 yeses. This is turning out to not be good anymore. More tacos, Dan. Kristy didn't cheer for any couples in the building? I know. No shirt, that's one way to talk about the heat in Arizona. Call back. Last 2, and then the show's over. It's karaoke time. Real men shave their balls with a box cutter. Yikes. I know. Have you ever considered a tucked-in Hawaiian shirt? Thank you very much, folks. You've been fantastic. Thank you. Let's hear for all the comedians and our writers tonight. It's been a wonderful show. Please enjoy karaoke and get home safe.